Rylan Clark left the assembly viewers in tears while being questioned over his infidelity that led to him splitting from husband Dan Neal before suffering a mental breakdown. The presenter, 37, is the latest celebrity taking to the hot seat on hit ITV show, which sees famous faces answer unfiltered questions. Rylan previously revealed his infidelity, which caused the downfall of his 6-year marriage back in 2021, with one audience member asking, "When you told your husband you cheated on him, he divorced you. Is honesty always the best policy?" Stunned, he replied, "Yeah, I think it is. I'm okay admitting him in the wrong, because actually I don't deal well with guilt and I don't deal well with secrets. It made me so ill, like so ill. It sounds a terrible thing to say, but I'm glad it happened." Rylan was then asked, "What do you miss about Dan, if anything?" To which he responded, "Do you know, I never think about him." Speaking about his breakdown that followed, he said it truly like the feeling of having the rug pulled from under you. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like someone went like that and I fell over, and I couldn't get back up. It was like I broke both my arms and legs. I thought I wasn't going to get out of it. I went back to live with my mum because I didn't want to be in my house, because there were too many memories of things in there. Taking to X were full of praise for both the candid nature of the show and Rylan's refreshing honesty, which brought many to tears. They said, "Hey Rylan. I am impressed how real you are with people. Started out as not a fan. However, your authenticity, warmth and your personality is fantastic. I cried at the episode Assembly with Rylan in it. I'm a mess. Rylan, you are just adorable, watching your interview on the Assembly. Your comment crawl, run, walk perfectly describes the lowest point to the recovering stage. Your realness is appreciated, never change, watching the Assembly with Rylan, and he came across so genuine and so well." Speaking about the split on his podcast Rylan, How to Be in Love with Stephen Fry last year, he said, "We got married in 2015. That same year, yeah? So it would have been my 10-year anniversary this year." Stephen then asked if Rylan felt any kind of responsibility to represent gay marriage, as one of the few LGBTQ+ celebrities. He asked, "But did you feel also that, when it broke up and you were divorced, did you feel that there was in some sense you were letting down the idea of gay marriage, because we have a duty to show that our marriages are as robust and strong as any heterosexual?" Rylan said, "There was part of me that just felt like a complete and utter failure. I felt like he'd failed personally, but I felt like he'd found publicly on behalf of the gays. You know, I'm not head gay, it's not that." Stephen reassured, "No, you're not, exactly. You're not opposed to child for gayness." Rylan continued, "But you do feel like, yeah, I'm going to get married, I want to get married, I can get married. But when it doesn't work out you don't want people to go, you see that's why they shouldn't get married." Stephen was quick to insist, "You can get married again if you want," causing Rylan to hint at his divorce struggles as he quipped, "Yeah, with a prenup this time, I'm not going through that again." In January, Rylan went public with new man Kennedy Bates, as they shared snaps from a sun-soaked Maldives holiday. Rylan and Kennedy stayed at the lavish Adair and Select Mead Peru Hotel and enjoyed cocktails on the beach while topping up their tans. Kennedy made his feelings clear as he drew a huge heart on Rylan's back in sun cream before later holding hands as they took in the scenery. The lovebirds could not wipe the smiles off their faces and swam together in the clear blue ocean ahead of joining a group of pals for dinner. Rylan captioned the post, "Maldives. You were perfect. New year, new friends, new beginnings," to which Kennedy replied, "A fantastic little holiday we had." Discussing this relationship on the Assembly, he says, "When I first started dating Kennedy, and I told my mum about him, she was like, he's handsome, and he is handsome. And then she was like, so, has anything happened? And I'm like, shut up. Shut up.